Hi, I'm Coney Cat, and today I am coming at you straight after the Geekway to the West board game convention. It's my first ever board game convention, and I'm super excited to bring you some games from Geekway. So today I'm going to show you how to set up and play a game called Fences. It's a 2 to 4 player tile laying game, a little Carcassonne-like. So I feel like this is very accessible to any level gamer there is. It runs about 40 minutes for ages 8 and up. You can buy an add-on to increase the player count for 5 to 6 players. So this is put on by Bearded Board Games, and I'll get into this and show you how to play. This is everything you'll find in the box for Fences. We have a scoreboard here. We have 84 land tiles. Some have a barn with a 4 on it. Some have a barn with a 3 on it. These are for a 3-player game and a 4-player game. We have 20 hen houses in 4 different colors, and 36 farmer profile cards. And of course, a rule book. If you are playing a 2-player game, you will only play with the tiles that don't have the 4 or the 3 barn icon on it. If you're playing a 3-player game, you will add in the tiles that have the 3 barn icon on it. And if you're playing a 4-player game, you will add in the 3 and the 4 tiles that have the icons on it. I'm going to set us up for a 2-player game. So we are going to remove the 3 and 4 tiles here from our game. We're going to shuffle the remaining tiles up, place them face down, maybe in a couple stacks because there are a lot of tiles. Next, we're going to put our scoreboard out within reach of all of the players. We'll then have each player draw 2 tiles from our draw pile. We'll shuffle up our farmer cards here and pass out 1 to each player. Place it face up in front of them. Next, each player will choose 5 hen houses in the color of their choice. One of those houses will go on the starting spot of the scoreboard. The remaining 4 will be placed in front of the player. And the person who last saw a wild animal will be our first player. And we are ready to play. Players will take turns in clockwise order, beginning with the first player, and on a player's turn, the following actions occur in this particular order. The player must set one of their 2 tiles. If by setting a land tile, a farm is completed, it is now scored. The player may then have the option of placing one of their hen houses on the tile they just set, and then the player will draw a replacement tile from the stack into their hand. The player's turn is over, and then the next player will proceed with their turn in the same way. When setting a tile when there are already tiles in play, you'll need to follow these rules. The new tile must be set with at least one edge fully touching an edge of an existing land tile. So we would have to set up this way completely or this way, but you cannot do halves or corners. It needs to fully touch an edge of another tile. The other rule when setting a tile is that the new tile must be set so that all fences on the new tile continue. This setup here would not be allowed because the fence is not continued. We could place this tile here, the fence continues. We could not place the tile up here, but we could place the tile here. If by setting a tile, a farm is complete, it is then scored. A farm is completed when it is surrounded by fences with no gaps in the fence, and a farm may have many segments on different land tiles. As you can see, our yellow player here has a hen house that is completed because there's no gaps in the fence, but it does run across several different tiles here. Now our red hen house here is not complete as there are still many open gaps with the fencing. Up here is an incomplete farm. Over here would be incomplete. This area and this area would also be incomplete farms. Now the player who has a hen house in the completed farm will score 1 point for each animal in that field. If these field areas only have one type of animal, the player will score 2 points for each animal. So our yellow player here is in the completed farm. We have different animals in the field here, so we will score 1 point for each of these animals. There are 10 out here, so we will move our scoring marker to the 10 spot here for having scored them. And we will return the hen house to the player in their stock. Now, the player who placed the tile that completed the farm will also have the option to score from their farmer profile cards. Our yellow player closed this off. They will have the option to score points based off their farmer profile. We would get 3 points for closing a farm with cows and another 3 points for closing a farm with pigs. Since we have both of these animals here, we get another 6 points for scoring. Now, if there is no hen house on a completed field, no one will score for the animals, but the person who placed the tile still can score for their farmer profile. Now, the hen house that was brought back into our stock is able to be used on our same turn because of the order of actions taken when we play. When the player places a land tile, they have the option to build one of their hen houses on that tile they placed. The player may only build one hen house on their turn, and it must be taken from their stock. It cannot be taken from a hen house already in play. The player can only build on the tile that they played, and they may choose where to build it on the tile, but it can only be built fully in one field. So here I could place my hen house where the sheep are, or I could place them where the pigs are, but I could not place it on the fence here. So we're gonna place them where the pigs are. The other rule when placing a hen house is you cannot place a hen house in a field that is occupied by another player. So if our red player were to place this tile here, they could place a hen house in this field, or this field, or this field, but they could not place it in this purple field because this does connect up to where the yellow player has placed their hen house. The game will end after the last land tile is placed and any farms completed are scored. And that's everything I can show you on how to set up and play fences. I'll see you next time for the next game. Bye!